we're still going to be waiting around for one more person coming from Zero Ground on the map site. If you guys are just tuning in or tuning in for the first time ever, welcome to Krunker Pro League. We are seeing Vivid Obsidian, the undefeated champions of the Krunker Pro League so far, versus Zero Ground, one of the runner-ups that actually are pretty good contenders for Vivid Obsidian. And from last week's tournament, we have seen Zero Ground actually take some maps off of Vivid Obsidian, which was very concerning to say the least for Vivid Obsidian because they usually never drop a map. But Zero Ground actually taking some maps off of them, and one of them was Sight, which we are seeing right now. So maybe we'll see more outplay potential coming through from Zero Ground versus Vivid Obsidian. And now we're going to get this match started off. And how about you take us away for the first Sight?
It will be Vivid Obsidian on blue and Zero Ground on orange. Logic with the first frag, scope in hand. And this is what I'm talking about, Dojin. He's just able to flex his wings on a map like this. And speaking of wings, Wingman comes in and just puts him in his place because here come Vivid Obsidian now. Lazen here on the point, but it's still very tit for tat here. Wingman trades out with Nate Jake very, very nicely, but here Vivid Obsidian, 4 players now on this point. Vizsla with the LMG takes down Logic, but it's a 2-2 trade. Who can get the final frag here? Jameems, you can see him with spamming this SMG, but Lazen just says, you think you can SMG? Here, have some of this. Now Hop CX comes in, AK in hand, finds 2 for himself. Logic scope, finds Vizsla's dome and splatters it all over the back of the point. In comes Jameems with the LMG, taking down his opposing number Wingman. 3 seconds remaining on the point, but Vivid Obsidian had the bodies there, Dojin, and the damage has been done.
And we are going to be at the second point now, and Vivid Obsidian is going to be all over it so far, all holding the wall here. Another push coming through here. 1v4 situation for Lazarus, and he still manages to get... Wingman actually manages to get 2, and the third one as well. But he does get closed off at the end there, and Jimmy is going to be the last one. Vizsla overwhelming him with his LMG skills as well, getting the last kill onto him. Now 37 seconds left. Zero Ground have to make this work somehow, but Wingman has been trading back and forth here, finding 2 once again, and Obsidian getting the kill onto Jameems, and the trades have been successful going back and forth with Vivid Obsidian here. And now the rotates are coming through as well. Vivid Obsidian going to be all over the site. Jameems also going to be taken down, and Obsidian is still going to be on the site all by himself here. Logic missing a few shots, but that's okay. As long as he lands this one, this might work out, and he does do it at the end, and follows up with another one as well. 13 seconds left. This is still going to be at the corner here, but he is going to be taken down. Zero Ground once again does take control of the site. It's all up to Jameems and Irrational to defend anybody off for the last remaining seconds. There's only 2 seconds left till we are on to the next one.
So yeah, Vivid Obsidian once again control the point, and Zero Ground left to pick up the crumbs, the points that are crumbs at the end of the point. And you can see there, Vivid Obsidian again just dominating Zero Ground. You saw everybody getting in on the action there, but here comes Zero Ground. They've got their opportunity to clap back here, but HopCX will have something to say about that. But Logic manages to find 2 frags, 1 headshot in there as well. Jameems and Nate Jake do the rest. And now Zero Ground. This is the best position that they've found themselves in for quite some time. In comes Vizsla and Ringman, though, with the flank approach, and Lazen getting in on the action. In fact, every single member of Vivid Obsidian getting a frag across the board there. So that's teamwork if ever I've seen it. Now Zero Ground comes through. G-Van, that's Nate Jake, takes down HopCX, but 3 quick ones for Vivid Obsidian. We'll see them control this point yet again, but Zero Ground, they've clawed themselves back, but Vivid Obsidian double their points here. You can see Logic gets taken down from the side, but did get the flick shot there onto Wingman. Very, very nice indeed. Vizsla and HopCX will find 2, but it's now over to the last point.
And with 54 seconds left, we do see them defending for their life here, but it's going to be very short-lived as Vivid Obsidian does swoop in and take the site control right out of Zero Ground's hands. Now Lazarus is going to be on top of the Valk here and just waiting for a response. Nature going back and forth. They're going to be taken down, and Vizsla also getting the kill onto Jameems here. And Logic just sneaking around trying to find an entryway onto the site here. Does find his chance, but can't land the shot at all. With 28 seconds left, Wingman up to the task to clutches out once again. And he does it indeed with the FAMAS as well. I feel like if he had the LMG there, that would have been very hard for him to clutch. But with the different change of pace for Wingman, it's been working out very well for Vivid Obsidian's favor. And it seems like Zero Ground is struggling enough, actually, to keep up with the pace that Vivid Obsidian has been putting down. With 9 seconds left, Zero Ground has not even hit the 1,000-point mark. With 4 seconds left, they finally do hit it at the end there, but too little too late.
We're not seeing the best of Zero Ground. Vivid Obsidian were just way too strong. You know, they learnt their lesson last week, it seems, Dojin. They were not slipping up right from the get-go. Because last week, it was all Zero Ground on this map. And yes, it went to 3 rounds, But Vivid Obsidian, they were shaken and they didn't know what to do. They didn't have an answer to Logic. It seems like this week they do, knowing that he's going to be playing that scope. They're keeping one player off that has a little bit of range to their weapon to deal with him. But, you know, Logic is taking his shots where he sees them. All he needs is a pixel, and he's going to nail your head. Here it is, Lazen comes in, but Logic did get the hit onto him, but Lazen got the headshot. Vizsla on the point, LMG in hand. There we go, takes down 2. Vivid Obsidian in control of this first point. Logic playing off to the side, doesn't have the support he needs and gets mown down by a hail of bullets. And this is not good news if you are a Zero Ground fan, because just how firm of a grip Vivid Obsidian have on this first point here. It's 3:30 to 20 here already. This is an absolute bloodbath. But in comes Nate Jake, and Zero Ground did have a body on the point, but Lazen with the quick 3-piece. In comes Vizsla and finds the final one, but now Vivid Obsidian dominating Zero Ground right from the get-go. 15 seconds remaining here on this point. Jameems can't quite find the head, but now he's picked up the scope himself, knowing that it's an essential part of this map. Logic just not finding his footing enough. It looks like they're just switching over here. Jameem's now controlling the scope here for Zero Ground.
And we are going to be at the second point now, and it seems like Zero Ground did get control of this first, and Jameem's actually going to be on the flank with the sniper in hand, actually. It seems like Logic and Jameem's have swapped roles here. Jameem's going for a quick peek here. Can't find anything. Logic with the revolver in hand does find 2, but Wingman following up with 2 for himself, and now Vivid Obsidian has taken control back of the site here with 37 seconds left, and Jimmy's going for a quick peek here. Can he find anything off of this? Does miss a few shots. Lazarn actually taking advantage of that, finding the kill onto Jameems as well. With 27 seconds left, they're still holding on to this point, and Wingman going for a disruption here. He's going to find one. Can he find the second one? But he cannot. Jake actually getting the kill onto Wingman there. Lazarn following up with the kill onto Rational. Hopsy getting the kill onto Jameems. With 16 seconds left, they're still holding on for these pushes. Everyone's getting lasers because they're pushing in one by one, which is a fatal mistake if you're new to Krunker Esports, by the way. With 9 seconds left, still Logic making this work, actually finding 3. Can't find another one, though, but Rational does swap it up at the end. But it is going to be too little too late. Zero Ground still at a massive disadvantage against Vivid Obsidian.
Yeah, that was some great John Wick in there with the revolver in hand by Logic. We did mention the scope is now in the hands of Jameems, and in come the boys from Zero Ground, but they need to hold firm because Vivid Obsidian have amassed a very, very chunky lead. They've got 4 players on the point here. Jameems picks 1. Nate Jake finds another, but Wingman and Vizsla combining 3 for Vizsla, 1 for Wingman, and Zero Ground are sent back to the spawn. Now, Vivid Obsidian with a firm grip on this point. In dictator-like fashion, Zero Ground are being absolutely oppressed, but not if Nate Jake has anything to say about it. Does get the frag onto HopCX and just opens up the doors a little bit. Jameems with the scope at close range takes down Vizsla, but Wingman and Lazarn 2G. HopCX at range, in fact, straight on the site he was. 10 seconds remaining. Vivid Obsidian double Zero Ground's lead here. It's all going to come down to construction site, Doge, in the last point, but Zero Ground cannot afford to slip up one pinky toe at all.
1,000-point differential is going to be very hard to come back from, but I've seen miracles happen before. Maybe will be another miracle. Vizsla going to be on the site, though, but it does get taken down. And Jameem still trying to remain alive onto this site. He's going to find 3 in the process there, and the site is still alive for Zero Ground, but they still have to make everything work out in their favor if they want to win this out. And now the pushes are coming through. Vizsla coming through with the 2K. Can he find the 3rd as well? But he cannot. It's actually going to be Lazarn finding 2 as well. And now with 30 seconds left, it seems all but over now, but Zero Ground still have to push in and try to get these kills here. HopCX actually pre-firing around, getting the kill onto Logic as well, and finding another one. Actually, it's going to be Lazarn finding the kill onto Nate Jake there. With 19 seconds left, Jameem's going to take that first approach with the sniper in hand. Just find one. Instantly gets traded out, though. Vizsla getting the kill onto Logic. Irrational coming through, getting the kill onto Vizsla, and the final kill coming from HopCX onto Nate Jake there with 8 seconds left on the clock here. And ladies and gentlemen, seems all but over for Zero Ground. It seems like Vivid Obsidian once again winning out a map 2-0, winning out a bracket actually 2-0, and they are going to be advancing into the finals.